In the dawn of humanity, when the world was young and untainted by sin, two brothers stood at the crossroads of morality. Cain, the firstborn of Adam and Eve, tilled the earth with calloused hands, coaxing life from the soil. Abel, the younger, tended his flocks with a shepherd's care. Nurturing the creatures under his watch. Both brothers, raised in the shadow of Eden, sought to honor their Creator with the fruits of their labor. Cain gathered the yield of his fields, presenting his offering with pride and expectation. Abel selected the finest of his flock, bringing forth a sacrifice of faith and devotion. The Lord's gaze fell upon their offerings, a moment pregnant with anticipation. God looked with favor upon Abel's sacrifice, the smoke of his offering rising straight to the heavens. But Cain's offering found no such grace, and the smoke of his sacrifice clung low to the ground. In that moment, a seed of darkness took root in Cain's heart, nurtured by the bitter waters of rejection. Jealousy, like a serpent, coiled around Cain's thoughts, poisoning his mind against his brother. The Lord, seeing the storm brewing in Cain's soul, spoke to him with words of warning and wisdom. "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast?" the Creator asked, his voice both stern and loving. "If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door." But Cain's ears were deaf to wisdom, his eyes blind to the consequence that loomed before him. The brothers walked together in a field bathed in golden light, tension thick in the air between them. In a moment of uncontrolled rage, Cain's hand struck out against his brother. Abel fell, his eyes wide with shock and betrayal, as his life ebbed away on the ground he once trod. The earth, once nurtured by Cain's careful hands, now drank deeply of Abel's innocent blood. The Lord's voice thundered across the land. "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain's defiant reply echoed through time, a testament to the depths of human denial. "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?" But the Lord, all-knowing and just, pronounced his judgment upon Cain. "What have you done? Listen. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth." Marked by God to protect him from vengeance, Cain walked into exile, bearing the weight of the first murder. Thus began humanity's long struggle with sin, jealousy, and the dire consequences of our choices. In this ancient tale, we see reflected the eternal battle between good and evil that rages within each human heart. Remember the story of Cain and Abel, for in each of us lies the potential for both the murderer and the innocent. May we choose wisely, learning from the errors of the past, and strive to offer our best to God and to one another.